Good afternoon, everybody. It's another episode of Intellectually Honest, unedited, uncut, and we're going to get right into it. What's going on with the Chicago Bulls, man? What are they doing? What's the plan here? What's the vision? If you've been tapped in like that, then you know that they just signed Derrick Jones Jr. They're making a lot of moves that a lot of people didn't think they'd be able to make, a lot of roster changes. And I gotta be honest with you guys. I wanted to see what Lonzo Ball could be alongside Lauri Markkanen. Like, I know that I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I've been tapped in with the Bulls this whole time. I know what Lauri Markkanen, is. I know he isn't. But just on paper, as Bull fans, y'all may have been watching it and seen this dude just be absolute trash. Like, if that's the case, let me know in the comments below. But on paper, I just feel like a 7-footer who shoots 40% from three. I felt like that could be deadly with Lonzo Ball. Now, what do you get in return? You get Derrick Jones Jr., who's not really that great of a three-point shooter, but he's an amazing athlete. A lot of defensive potential, similar to DeMar DeRozan. I don't know if he's as deadly with the mid-range shot, but he's kind of that mold. So I think I think now we have a vision, an idea of the Lonzo Ball that they envision, the Lonzo Ball that they want. I think that they're trusting speed. I made a video like months ago now saying that Lonzo Ball was the Flash. I don't want to like act like I came up with that on my own. I think Ball Facts said it first, and I disagreed with it first when I first heard it. When I was like, Lonzo Ball's the Flash, how's that? But I think he's the Flash in the sense that his speed unlocks everything. I think that that's the version of Lonzo Ball. That's the vision that the Bulls are trying to create. I don't think they're thinking about it as like the X's and O's, like driving kicks and space. And I think they're trusting in the speed of the Bulls, and they're trusting that when they get up to that speed of play, that Lonzo Ball is going to just make it all happen. And I think that that's it's like I said, it's risky because, like I said, you need space. And I thought a 40% shooting 7-footer. I mean, like, but at the same time, it shows that for the first time in Lonzo Ball's career, he has a coach that is buying into him. He's buying into him in his skill set. He's saying, okay, my star player, Zach LaVine. I know Zach LaVine has probably been in Billy Donovan's ear. Hey, Lonzo Ball, we need Lonzo Ball for this. Like, the Bulls already played fast last year. And that's why Kobe White, I don't think them bringing Lonzo Ball in had much to do with Kobe White being a bad point guard per se. But for the way that the Bulls were trying to play, they felt that they could get better in that style. And Lonzo Ball is better in that style as far as playing fast and than Kobe White is. So I think that Lonzo Ball he's their vision. Like, he's the key that's going to unlock the Bulls' vision. Like, the more moves they make and the more changes they make, the vision is coming into focus. I think that they're buying into Lonzo Ball for the first time in his career. I think they're buying into Lonzo Ball as a high-speed playmaker. They'll figure everything else out after the fact. But I think that they're counting on they've been tapped into LeVar Ball, and LeVar has always said, why, give the ball to Lonzo and just everybody else just run. And I think that the league was reluctant to buy into that. One, because it's LeVar and we don't like him. That's the media. That's their mindset. That's LeVar. We don't like him. F everything he says about his kids. we don't see it. We're not even gonna try it. That's the mindset that Lonzo's previous coaches had. Gentry kind of got it right at the end, but it was kind of like too little, too late. Stan Van Gundy just said, "The hell with all of that. We gonna give the center the ball." And Luke Walton, of course, he was just too much in his feels to even contemplate that that level of coaching. So this is the first time. This is it. This is everything that we wanted. Essentially, I wanted more spacing with Lauri Markkanen. But as far as this, what LeVar has been saying about the speed, and as far as what Ball Facts was saying about Lonzo Ball has to play fast and the speed, this is it. We're finally going to see it. We're finally going to see a team run 80 miles per hour all game. And I think that's what they're gearing up for. So yes, on paper, Lauri Markkanen is he's perfect. He gives it spacing. Lonzo can drive and kick, but Lauri Markkanen maybe not would be able to keep up with that pace for the whole game. DeRozan can. He's that kind of athlete. Zach LaVine definitely can. Derrick Jones Jr. definitely can. Patrick Williams definitely can keep up with that pace all game. And I think that's what they're buying into. And I think that it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful to see that people can get out of their own way and really let this kid finally show what it is that we were promised. So and I know that the past, that it really happened, that those things are on record. But if Lonzo Ball comes out first time in his career having the key to the offense, hey, you're the engine. The Bulls want to play fast. We brought you here to facilitate that, to get us there. You're the engine. You're that V12 engine that we had to get on this nice ass car. If he comes out and he is everything that we were promised, I would kind of feel inclined to forgive him or to erase his slow start to his career, because this is the first time I could see that if the Lakers bought in, if everybody bought in, and Lonzo just couldn't do it at this level. But we've seen it in little bursts where when Lonzo Ball, I don't know whether he gets angry or whether the coach just said, you know what, F it, y'all ain't winning anyway, try something. I don't know what it is, but we've seen it in bursts where Lonzo Ball will play fast, or he'll play the way we know he can play, and the Bulls will look, the whatever team he's on will look amazing, So I just think that if it works, I would kind of have to pardon him for his slow start, because he'll essentially be proving that all he needed was the opportunity. And I'm not talking about minutes, because he says, he got shots, he got minutes, look here, like casuals. I'm talking about play style. I'm talking about not just you gonna be on the court doing what I think you should be doing. This is the first time a team is really buying into what Lonzo is good at and saying, okay, you were a number 2 pick for your playmaking, for your high speed, for you to be able to see the game at such a speed and make those pinpoint passes. We're gonna buy into that. That's what we want you to come here to do. DeMar DeRozan said, hey, Lonzo Ball's his IQ is whatever. His IQ is top notch, it's next level. Magic Johnson said it. Zach LaVine said it. I think that after a while, I think the Bulls, I should say, the Bulls are the first team that looked at that and said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We just gonna get a bunch of runs. We're gonna get runners. We're gonna get runners and jumpers. And Lonzo Ball is gonna make this thing go. So to kind of wrap all this up, I do, like I said, I am kind of disappointed that they got rid of marketing. I know Bulls fans I know that love has been lost for whatever reason. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be tapped in. I don't know. I'd have to go and catch up to see if Lauri Markkanen has been trash for the Bulls. I'm just going by what I see on paper because, like I said, I'm not going to pretend to be a Bulls fan. I like Lonzo and I think that's a good spot for him, but I'm not going to pretend to be a Bulls fan. But just looking at it on paper, I don't know. I just felt like Lauri Markkanen, a 7-footer who can shoot threes, would be a good fit. But I also see what the Bulls are trying to do. So, if it's gonna work, I don't know. I hope it does. I hope that, I'm telling you, I hope Lonzo Ball comes out there and runs all these. And I love Zion Williamson, and I like Brandon Ingram. I've never really been that much of a Brandon Ingram fan, but I love Zion. And when they play that home opener in Chicago and against the Pelicans, I hope Lonzo Ball runs Zion and the Pelicans into the ground. Like, I hope that the wheels fall off the Pelicans trying to keep up with Lonzo Ball. Just to kind of, not, like I said, not to trash Zion and Ingram, but just to kind of show, because that's the biggest stage. That'll be the biggest display or the biggest showcase of what the Pelicans lost, what the Pelicans were afraid to buy into. And that's going to open questions of, that's gonna start the conversation. If the Lonzo Ball comes out there and they run Zion and them off the court, and you really see the difference between Lonzo Ball, who's a point guard, but with point guard potential, and a center who just happens to have a handle. I think they're gonna see the difference, and that's why I want Lonzo Ball on that stage on that particular night with that game to really run the. I want them, and that's gonna open up the conversation. Is, were we too unfair on Lonzo Ball? And that's gonna cause media heads, if they're being honest, if they're being intellectually honest, to reevaluate like Lonzo Ball's situation. This is the first time that we've seen a team buy into him, and that's gonna start the conversation of them being able to. I think that's good. I think that's gonna be their last chance to walk back on some of the unfair criticism that they've been throwing toward Lonzo Ball. But yeah, so I think now, to kind of wrap this up, I think the vision of the Chicago Bulls is coming to focus. They're focused straight on speed and athleticism. They spacing to come where it comes. They're trusting that Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Lonzo Ball himself, they're trusting that they're gonna have enough spacing with those guys to get it done. But they're really buying into Lonzo Ball's speed. And they're buying into to the speed and athleticism of the team, and Lonzo Ball's ability to be able to orchestrate and facilitate that. So I think we're in for some exciting basketball, and it's gonna be a good one. So this is Intellectually Honest, signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the algorithm. That way you'll be notified whenever I drop. And I don't say this a lot, but I really appreciate everybody who tunes in my videos. They do decent numbers. My subscribers, I wanted my subscribe numbers to be visible. That way y'all could see the growth that y'all are affecting on my channel. I want us to experience this growth together. So I'm at 130 subscribers. That's still small time compared to a lot of the big boys, but I'm grateful for every subscriber, everybody who takes the time and just tune in and just hear me talk basketball. Thank you. And like I said, y'all know me, I'm active in the comment section. So if y'all drop a comment, we can have a discussion. So this is it, another episode of Intellectually Honest, signing out. Like, comment, subscribe.